Alright, so we got the new Enduro. I think the first thing we're going to do is make some sliders. I want to do some a little bit longer and have a bump up there. So, you don't get hung up on the back part of your body there and it keeps it in. Won't pop out like that because ours will come up at an angle. But this thing's pretty cool. Very excited and a little overwhelmed to figure out how we're going to make this a long travel. But alright, so this is a different slider too. This is different than the one that was on the Trail Runner, I believe. Does not look the same. So first thing we're going to do, take out those sliders, and then we do have our Scale Metal Supplies slider brackets for the Element. So get these out of the bag. We're not going to install them right now because we still have to cut the bars. So like I said, it's going to be a little bit longer. Those just fit right in there, and then you use your stock screws. And you have a bunch of adjustability if you have like a super wide body or even a super narrow body. You can get this all the way in. So next we're going to measure the body. Actually put the body back on the car, take a measurement, and then cut some pieces. Alright, so I think we're going to do about 175 millimeters, so that's pretty long. About the same distance the door gap is from the fender, we're going to come back. So 175 from the brackets. And we're going to have, obviously, flush at one side, that'll be the front, and it's going to overhang the length of the bracket on the back. So let's go over to the chop saw. Alright, go over to the chop saw, grab some of the scraps. And instead of doing just round bar on this, we're going to do square bar against the body, and then the bump out will be round. So this is the 3/16 square bar and the 3/16 solid round available on the website. Doesn't move. Earmuffs and gloves. Eastwood. Hold my bender. I used to clamp it down to my welding table when I had a bigger welding table, but for now, no. So one of the cool things, man, you can't really see it that good. Let me adjust the camera. Features on this vise, why I like it, is you have this hard stop here. Whoops. You have this hard stop, right? So you can make the same bend, push it till it stops, bend, push it till it stops, bend. So you have a hard stop for your depth of your bend, and then you have hard stops, for amount of bend. And there's some other sleeves and stuff that this comes with, so you can change the radius of the bend, So it's much easier for me to hit the same bend over and over and over versus trying to have it on a gauge of some kind. As long as things are symmetrical, it's going to look nice to the eye. Now, the tricky thing with this is keeping it parallel. I got to step back and make sure there's no twist. Make sure it's perfectly flat. It can be a little tricky at first, but once you get used to what you're looking for, it gets easier. Alright, so these are our bump out bars, and this is going to be the part against the body. It's going to sit like that. Wipe down these parts, or to keep them from getting rusty, they oil these at the steel yard. So, depending on what I'm doing exactly, sometimes I'll clean a big section before, but I pulled from the scraps. So. Okay. I'm going to go grind the ends of these, so it's not 90. Got the little chamfer on there. So we didn't want it like pointy at the end. We wanted it stubby like that, because if it's thinner than that, it's just going to blow away at 90 amps, which we're going to run the machine at. Okay, so table to hold them. You see it still has my tire rack template from the Whoopacabra. I just traced out the diameter of the tire and then I built the cage around it. Just the fixture. Probably just use one of the long bridges. I did put a grub screw in the bridge. They do not come like this. Alright, I located the flat fixture. So we're going to get the flat fixture set up on there too. You see we have our slider clamped in. It's not going anywhere. It's just nice. Just line up your piece exactly how you want it. And then we'll just weld, flip it over and weld again. So this is what's nice about the fixture table. It holds things. You don't have to worry about it bumping or shifting or moving. Just get it lined up as you want it. Probably going to make the holes in these bigger. I think it would be easier just to screw it into the table. Alright, let me get the torch set up. Alright, so we got our machine on, set at 90 amps. The argon's at like 15 CFH, 330 seconds. Tungsten with another 12 gasolines. Flip it over, and after you've got the one side welded, it's not going to move. But it is nice to have it clamped down in there. Go, there's one. Pop it over there. Set the torch down so you don't break the gas lines. Same thing, get your gaps nice and even on the edges. Might change this pencil. Let's open it a little better. Put a fresh one in before we started. And like that. Working. Okay. Change the tungsten, releasing it up. I know it's hot. I've burned myself with gloves many times. I usually use a little clamp. Alright. We have new tungsten in. Alright, so we got this pulled out. First one might be cooled down. Nope, still super hot. So we're going to adjust our setup a little here. We're still going to use the same stuff. So I'm going to put this back. And we'll set up back even further. And we just got to remember we have a left and a right. So, with the Sharpie, just put, 2 ticks on it. And then the other side. 1. Oh no. To put this side up, our flat fixture. So squish it together. Oops. So yeah, squish it. Hit it with the nut on the bottom. go. You know what though? This weld is bumping it up a little bit. So let's take something under there. I do this sometimes. Look like spacers. Basically the purpose of that was because there's from the weld bumped up a little bit. So let's get that lined up. We're looking good. Now let's turn the welder back on. So basically, when you're welding into the end of something like that, so you're taking all this heat, you're going to push it to the end, and it's going to know what the weld is to be in the end, so you can overheat it from that. So if you start at the thinner side, and you work your way into the thicker side, the heat can flow, and it looks like it will blow out into the next heat. There's a little bit of a gap here, so it distorts from the heat sometimes. Put this here, close that gap, and I'm just going to tap it. Heavy tap. And then go it off of that. And often sometimes the heat will distort things. Okay. Let's focus those fusion welds. Is it not focusing? Focus. No. That one's very hot. So, can't decide if I want to run them like that, or if I want to add this little kind of trail piece, bash piece. I don't know. I kind of think I'm going to put that on there. I made 2 of them, so yeah, we'll put those on. Alright, there we go. So we decided to add that little extra bit of armor there. I think that's good. Also, just a little trimming on the decal for the back window. It just overlapped too much. I don't know, I think I like that better. But yeah, obviously at some point we're going to get to this front suspension, but gotta do a few easy things first. I think we'll try doing a rear bumper next, but yeah, what do you guys want to see us build? Want to see more of an overlandy bumper front and back, and like a roof rack into a bed cage? Let us know.